Hello, everybody. It is a Thursday night, and that means we're back into Hard Space Shipbreaker. Hope you all are doing well. I'm actually doing pretty well myself. I just finished up dinner and washing the dishes and stuff like that, and I kind of want to just jump right into it. Yeah, we normally don't go live for another 20 minutes, but I thought, you know what, we're just going to get into it. I have a bunch of stuff. So, those of you who missed last time, Tuesday's stream was pretty typical, except for a few major points. So, we got in, we kept dismantling the container ship that we were working on, and then we unlocked a couple things. We got demo charges, which allow us to break through basically anything that our lasers can't break through. We also got a giant ship, our biggest ship yet, which is a Javelin medium-sized tanker. We started working our way through that, unfortunately, towards the last... Oh, hang on a second. I think I just started something. Whoops. That's not right. I think I started up a new thing. Unfortunately. Yeah, I think I just started something up incorrectly. Oops. And I don't think I can get back out of this. Give me a second here. I think we're just gonna have to quit the game and come back into it. So, give me a moment here. Anyway, I unfortunately, I got very nastily burned when I was too close to one of the demo charges, and it kind of just lit my suit up. I survived for a little bit longer, and then the last maybe 15 minutes of stream, I got too close to a fuel barge cell and with the laser, and it just it nuked me. And honestly, that wasn't fun. So, there we are. There's our game there. So, we have a giant mess in the hangar berth right now. So, that's kind of why I want to get into it today, because it's going to probably be me another 20 minutes just cleaning up all the fragmented bits of the frame and stuff. Luckily, I didn't get the entire ship. It only got the big center part. So, we won't be making, breaking all of our salvage goals today, because I've already destroyed part of them. That's right. We also had an intermission coming in. So, give me 1 second here. I wanted to try and let me change this one to. Okay, let's change that one to that one. And this one, we want to change this over to weird designs like that. That one, yeah. So, we got an intermission coming in. It's probably Lou or somebody that's going to have problems.
Hey folks, this is a private channel. Dee Dee, you alright?
No, I'm not. Taking away my comm privileges? Family's probably worried as hell about me now.
I'm working on that, Dee Dee. I'll get your comms back.
Wait, whoa. Is he actually allowed to do that?
He is. Didn't think he would. But he is.
Does he outrank you?
It's complicated, Lou.
Still think he'll be gone in a week, Dee Dee?
If he isn't, I'm gonna float over there and kick him straight out of the airlock.
Nice. If I get my hands on him, ooh.
All right, hold up now. Let's not get all fire and brimstone. We can still sort this out. Now, why don't we all just call it a day? Get some shut-eye, and we'll hit this up tomorrow, all right? Weaver out.
So, what that is talking to is that the middle management guy who's shown up, he's immediately starting to kind of kick the ant's nest a little bit, to the point where Dee Dee got her comm privileges taken away. So she can't actually comm anybody while on the job, basically. And that pissed everybody off. Not to mention that he has not been particularly careful about safety. So we're probably going to have some words. Yes, let's see here. So, gained some interest. I had to get a new body put up and stuff. I did get some money out of it, but gosh darn it. Okay, but I don't have anything that I can really do. Let's go ahead and jump back into our cleanup. Yes, this is the thing. So this middle section here, so it's two big compartments on either side with the tanks and stuff in the center. In the center here, there actually are fuel, these big fuel canisters. These are the long, slender ones. These ones look like a pumpkin. And there's 3 of them in the center. You can kind of see them right here in this back section here. Well, I tried separating those, and it did not go well, as I've told you. So this all blew up basically in the center here. So we've got a lot of structural frame and stuff just floating in the bay at the moment. So I'm going to have to sort through and get most of it out of the way before we can continue on. Unfortunately.
Dang it! I really need to upgrade the strength on my tethers. These ones are really slowing me down.
Ha! Back in my day, we didn't even have them. Hell, beam-based grapple wasn't a thing neither.
Whoa, really? Wait, how did you move salvage?
High tensile cable, hand placed. Also has concussive charges. Dangerous and very slow to work with.
Deaths were a lot more common those days.
More common?
Huh. That's impressive, actually. You two should show us how it was done in the old days sometime.
Sure thing, kid.
Okay, so that's a furnace piece. The other big problem is that with the strength of my concussion stuff, I can potentially knock stuff into the furnace that needs to go processor and vice versa. So kind of makes it a problem. So I gotta be very selective of how I concuss things into there. Luckily, if they get into the...
Salvage goal obtained. Additional reward.
See, there we go. See what I mean? It's kind of precariously. So I will admit this was probably the first time I actually had a less than 90% chip thing, which is not saying a whole lot, but man, it feels like a ding on my record. Okay, that is all processor stuff. Let's go ahead and nudge it out with our body. There we go. Fortunately, I wanted to get in here so quickly that I'm also getting low on some of the stuff that I'm using. My grapple's nearly down to 0.5%. The suits, no, the suit and stuff's compromised, not compromised at all. The thrusters are 50%, so they're going to go down a little bit.
Deposit accepted.
Yeah, that fragged that airlock and everything. I'm not happy about it. Still a little grumpy about it. Get back here, you. Anyway, let me go ahead and get some music playing here, and we'll continue on.
Accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Those of you who can't hear, I got my Spotify music playing down in the bottom there. Let's see what music's currently playing, but you won't be able to hear it. It's on a separate audio channel. So if you want to listen to me along with me, you will have to catch me live on stream. It's not hard. Besides, I'd love to have your company while I do this. So think about doing it. If I really wanted to go hog, I'd just start grappling things like crazy and then just send them all in as piecemeal, but that's just going to cost me a lot of tethers. And there's no guarantee that I'm going to actually get it into the bays like I want to, so... Let's see. At least my thruster fuel actually takes a while to get going, so...
Material accepted.
See, there's a piece right there. I think that's a piece, actually. Yep. Right there. Scanner's damaged. Yep, scanner's down as well. Scanner's 15%, actually, so... As soon as that goes down, I actually am going to have to get back in, so... Oh, man, really got to come out here for this little scrap. Where is it? There it is. Anyway, we'll repair stuff when I go back in after getting what I can. But if the scanner goes down, I can't see what's what, so that will be our call.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
I believe, if you guys are curious, this is just my liked music on my Spotify account. I believe you can actually see it. I have placed a link to that in the About page as well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if that works. I think it does. I think I double-checked to make sure it works, but... So if you kind of want to see my music taste and stuff, you can also go and see that.
Material deposited.
Gonna be furnace.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Okay, so because of how it happened. Oh, beep beep on a sheep? Heck yeah!
Processing object. Applying credits to account. Raw material accepted.
Okay, so for anyone who doesn't know, beep beep I'm a sheep, it comes from, if you've gone and seen the ASDF movie cartoons, there is a bit where they do beep beep I'm a sheep. They took that and they made a song out of it, and honestly, it bops. It is amazing to listen to. And then they did another version, which I don't know, it was kind of unofficial. You can see it on YouTube. They did YouTube comments on it, and they made a bunch of extra lyrics to it. And it's honestly just as cool. I'm gonna get the big stuff if we can. All the tiny little fragments and stuff, I kind of just want to kind of clear it from all the big chunks we still have.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded.
And then at the end, when we get really close to finishing, we'll do a final sweep and see if we can find any giant chunks and just kind of leave the rest. Because when I start a new ship up, they will just go away.
Material accepted. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
So you see all this? This is all loose. Oh yeah, it's 2 airlocks put together. So this is one. We have the other one though. So not all is lost.
Material deposited. Account credit applied. Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay, that's, well, it's a little closer. We got all this stuff here. We're gonna go ahead and take apart this front part of the front part of the ship, and then we'll continue on. Then we'll work on the back and kind of clean it up. Yeah, see all the bits that I haven't caught yet. Ugh. It's pretty lousy. Now remember, the square is where it's kind of trying to link up to something. The cursor is actually where I want it to be.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Well, it could have been worse. Could have been had a reactor go off or something. So, the bad scenario. One of the worst, but not the worst. Okay, we got 10% on the scanner.
Raw material deposited.
She's sweet like candy in my breath. Baby, I'm dying for the might of change.
Deposit accepted.
Actually, let's take a look at the cost of things that I'm dropping up there, because if it's not particularly cost effective, I mean, that's $1,000. That's a lot.
Raw material accepted.
Well, we're going on a slight loss here anyway. Let's go ahead and just get it done. And yoink. I said yoink. Yank, 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 yank.
Material accepted.
Yank all over to the bay. That'll do. Okay, now.
Airlock pressurizing.
network depressurizing.
Here, let's be a little bit more careful about this. I'm gonna go ahead and get myself put right about here. I'm gonna be just close enough that I can shoot this thing, but stay kind of close to something I can grab onto. And release. Ah, I'm dead. Oh, gosh. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Hang on. Ah, yes. Okay. Kind of needed to get in there anyway. Oh my gosh.
Level awarded. License upgraded.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Disappointed!
Anyway. Oh my word. Well, I didn't think it was going to be quite that explosive. I'd be able to grab onto something. Nope. Had no chance. Anyway. Didn't kill myself though.
Hello, Shipbreaker. Please enjoy this inspirational message.
10%
10% of a job takes as much energy as the first 90%, which is why it's so important to always give 110%.
Okay, I'm now authorized to work on salvage containing power generators. Power generators are connected to a distributed breaker system to manage flow and output. To salvage safely, remove the fuses at each breaker. Status lights on the breaker show the electrical current level. Fuses are safest to extract when at zero current. Once all fuses are removed, the power generator will be safe to extract. Nasty. Okay.
Got a bit of a surprise for you this morning, 52.
Well, I think we should talk this through a bit more.
Yeah, Joseph. Something you'll learn about being a manager, always be pushing your people. It's how they grow. Now, I see so much confidence on this crew. I think it's time to bump everyone up a hazard level.
Hal, this is too soon. I really don't see eye to eye with you on this.
Well, sometimes you need an outside perspective on things. All right, Joseph. Go ahead and train up 52 here when they're ready.
Sorry, Cutter. I'll help ease you into this. Just let me know when you're ready to start training. Weaver out.
Okay. Prepare. Yeah, and we actually want to do that if we can. Sweet. Well, I nearly killed myself again. Sheesh. Everything just gets set up. There we go. I don't think I can level anything else up, so. And demo charges are fine. More than one charge at once. Okay. Mmm. Nice. Anyway. Go back to our employee terminal here.
Hey there, I'm Shippy. I'm here to help you get this ship healthy again. Your ship's vitals are improving. Keep it up.
Thanks, Shippy. We had this unidentified one. Let's listen to it. About the other day, Watson Kessia, engineer first found.
Hey, I wanted to thank you for the other day. I was angry. And, you know, not just at my father, but at myself for believing him. I said some things that I regret, and you didn't deserve that. I just... How do you grow up idolizing your dad, believing all the stories your auntie told you about him flying the first colonizers out to Sierra's village, only to find out that he was just out there selling insurance? Here I thought he was always away because he was the greatest pilot of all time. Now, I'm still angry that he lied to me, but you're right. He did it to give me hope. And now, well, here I am. The night of my first job as the 4th engineer on a cargo ship. One day, maybe I'll have my own ship. And one day, I'll become the pilot he knew I could be. Thanks again.
Okay, we're all scanned up. We've fixed our suit. All that jazz. Let's work on fixing this. Okay. So, what that did is that blew... Where is everything? Oh, that's not it, is it? No, that's not it. That released a lot of atmosphere.
Salvage destroyed. Please pay attention.
Where is my salvage? What?
Salvage goal missed. Rewards alert.
Oh, everything just went out. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness, I failed so bad. Oh my gosh, I just lost all that. Everything. Oh my word. Oh. Well. Dagnabbit. Anyway, let's go ahead and work on getting what we can out of this. And chalk this up to just kind of a loss. It must have blown itself into processor or a furnace or just completely out of orbit or something. I can't see it anywhere. I don't know where it is. There's that panel. Here's the one. The one that killed me. I really should have done something smaller. I really should have. Nope, I didn't. And it cost me. It cost me a lot. Holy cow. Humongous failure.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Yeah, I don't even know where the rest of it went. It would have evacuated itself backwards because the atmosphere popped forward. So yeah, I don't know what happened to it. I would assume it just got knocked off into another section and it blew off somewhere and I just lost everything. Oh my goodness. Really bad. Anyway, can't do anything about it now. Let's get more of this done. So. Oh, I'm out of demo charges. That would be why. Need to get some more.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Fire in the hole.
Salvage destroyed.
Oh, it actually cut the ion ring. Shoot! Oh, for Pete's sakes.
Material accepted. Credits assigned. Valuable object accepted for processing.
Okay, so I'm seeing reactor room.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Here's the problem. I also can't use this airlift. I also can't use this, this airlock. So we're gonna have to do an explosive decompression again, just with me not in it. Unfortunately.
Deposit accepted for processing. Material deposited.
Okay. And what I actually want to do is I want to tether this puppy up to be attached to a couple of anchor points. As soon as I loose this, all the stuff's gonna evacuate, and it's just gonna get nasty. Okay, here we go.
Credits awarded.
Out she comes! Oh!
Make your way back to the...
Oh! Nope, I'm dead. I did not realize that that was what was going to happen. Holy cow. It came right at me. I don't know why it did that. It should have gone backwards, not forwards. Oh my goodness. So where'd it go? It broke its tethers, I'm sure it did. Oh, that's it. Yeah, we're just gonna chalk this up to a failure. I've just completely trashed it. I've died 3 times. It's just gone. Oh, man. I feel so horrible at the moment. That's it. That's all the stuff. It's all scrapped. It's done. I'm just gonna end this and we're just gonna start over again. There's literally nothing I can get out of all that. Here.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Wow, I just completely wrecked that ship. Within 40 minutes. My goodness.
Good morning, shipbreaker.
Yes, yes.
Allocated shift time will be commencing shortly.
Okay. Actually, there's nothing to see there. Yes, I'm forfeiting the one that's there because I just can't do anymore. It's all gone. I can't pull back. I can't target it or anything. It's just gone. So I got 2 million out of it. Wasted 15 mil or something on it. Ugh. Here's the training we have, though.
Hey there, Cutter. Gonna really need your full attention today. We're going over the power generator.
Hold up now. Training time has not been authorized. We have quotas to meet.
Hal, power generators are highly hazardous.
Joseph, you've got to promote self-sufficiency in your team. Let 52 here hash it out. Nothing like a spare or two to let the lesson sink in.
Hal,
Look, I gotta report if we're not hitting quotas. Don't want to draw Rye Paulson's attention now, right?
all right, Cutter. I'm adding some tasks for you to follow for this shift only. Just make sure you pull them fuses before going for the power generator.
All right. So we've got coolant tanks. We've got reactors back here. Got these giant ion rings. No big fuel tanks, thankfully, but all the coolant stuff makes me worried, because that stuff can explode too. It just does freezing rather than fire. So, still concerns me. Now let's take a look inside and see what we've got here. Looks like part of this was handled already.
Airlock pressurizing.
Power generator. Okay. Data drive. Heat sink. More posters. Which I'll happily grab.
Airlock pressurizing.
Okay. Ooh boy, it's stale in here. Okay. So, I need to see what the fuse breakers look like. Doing a lot of extra atmosphere. That's probably one of the most dangerous things to deal with on a ship like this. Is the atmosphere.
Pressure level decreasing.
Okay. The airlock is pressurized. This is not.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay. Okay, then this airlock is fine. That's just a door. That's just a processor door. So, give me a second. This is gonna be lousy one way or another.
Airlock pressurizing.
Okay. Now I'm going to be releasing atmosphere in a more enclosed space, so I should be a little bit more okay here. Okay. Evacuated that. Good.
Ah, there it is. The power generator. Now, these beauties carry a heck of a charge, so be extra careful or you'll be fried to a crisp. See those lights around it? Red means you need to disconnect more fuses before pulling this beast out.
Okay. The question is, where are the fuses? Otherwise, I'm going to just get lit up like a Christmas tree. And then vanish, because I'm dead. So.
There's one of them fuses, Cutter.
Ah.
See them blinking red lights? Wait till they're off, then pull the release lever. Now don't forget to salvage that fuse.
Okay. So I can't pull it out yet because the lights need to come off. So that's the fuse itself, and that's the remove the fuse. Okay. Let's do the fuse. Okay, so. Oh, I think I hear it. I think it's on the other side. Which would make sense. Here. Aha!
Well done, Cutter. You disconnected all the fuses. Now the power generator should be safe to extract. Give it a go.
Okay, now, we are also... Yep, so... Ah, they all lit up green.
Whew. Safe full. Well done, Cutter. Rest should be a breeze. Just place it on the old barge.
Okay. Always get a little worried. Always a little bit. Stuff like that. Anyway, the generator's been pulled. Let's go ahead and get outside and do some work there. There's stuff we can do. I have disconnected the power to the airlocks. Great. Well, that just means I can get out the front. Or out the side, can't I? Okay.
account.
Yeah, there's our demo charges. Whew, all right. Back to our cutter. Oh, my Spotify music's not actually coming through. Give me a second here. There it is.
Tether supplies are dropping.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Okay, now.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Caution. Tethers depleted.
Welcome to Venditron 9000.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Have a nice day. Welcome to Venditron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Okay.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Oh, congratulations, Cutter. You secured your first power generator.
Okay. Now, we've got all this other stuff that we need to deal with, so let's slowly and gently work our way into that.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
Let's move over to this outer ship, and we can work our way a little bit further along.
Valuable objects processed. Credits awarded. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Okay, now we do have atmosphere in there, but it shouldn't be too much. I'm hoping it's not going to do much here, but here we go. Okay, just a little bit. Good. So I go ahead and scoot this whole thing forward, and we can dismantle it. There we go. There we go. Whew. Pulling the whole thing.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Now, I still need to get some wires. I can find them in terminals. I think the wall terminals are the smallest. Oh, that looks like some wire right there, actually. I think. I'm not positive, though.
That part is perfect for the armadillo. Check out the diagnostics program in your hab to install it.
Nice. I don't need to cut anything up. Lovely.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Object processed. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage accepted. Credit applied.
Okay.
Valuable object accepted for processing. Raw material accepted. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
So I'm trying to figure out how this is all still attached. I don't think it is. I think it's just socketed in there.
accepted. Credit applied. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage secured. Applying credit. Deposit accepted for process. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Now let's see if we can take this whole thing and rotate it so that we're pointing downwards, more or less. About there. Ah, there we go.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Just need to get pulled forward, I guess. Like so? Pretty close.
Warning. Fuel levels are low. Fuel supplies are available for purchase at the Master Jack.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking for.
Deposit accepted for processing. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Need to turn this just a little bit more. That works. Yeah, that works great.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Oh, shoot. Well, that wasn't what I intended to do, but... Dagnabbit. Well, that's trash.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Whispers, only silently drifts on the wind. But I hear you. I've got memories fading from sight. Okay. So the door stuff is gone. We need to yank the pipes out of there. Lights are all taken. The hatches are closed off. I think we're pretty close to this one being done.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Oh, storage bins. Ah, that's what they're attached to. The storage bins are usually in here.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credits. Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Unfortunately, when you try to mess with the storage bins, they're just long enough for the compartments so they can kind of make everything spin, unfortunately. Out! Thank you. One of the more annoying pieces to actually try to retrieve.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Actually, I hadn't wanted to do that, but that works. Oh, we have an air filter.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Warning. Fuel levels are critical. Return to the master jack to purchase supplies.
5,000. Have a nice day.
Okay.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Apparently these pylons have to go too. It's nanocarbon.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Oh, stop where you are. That way.
Material deposited. Account credit applied. Object processed. Transferring credits.
Oh, hang on. Okay. Okay.
Deposit accepted.
Okay. These should be relatively easy to handle.
Tether supplies running low.
Let's push these forward, and then we can yank them down all in one. Like so.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Woo-hoo. I only have 4 tethers. Need to go get more.
Caution, out of tethers.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice day.
There we go. Should just yank them all off.
Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage secured. Account credit applied. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit. Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. accepted. Credit applied. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Salvage secured. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
All right. Whew. Well, those were kind of fun to deal with. Just cut them down, take them all together, knock them off the beam, and off they go.
Account credited.
Eat up my tethers a bit, but man, that's easy and that's quick and easy to do, though.
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Ooh.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Salvage registered. Transferring credits.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Can't see the best way to cut these things free. It's not just going to take up tons of time.
Raw material deposited. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
That works. That works out really smoothly, actually.
Processing valuable object. Credits awarded. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Material accepted. Credits transferred. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
There we go. Kinda. Okay.
Material deposited. Account credit applied.
Ow. Bonk. Oh, this peace.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded. Raw material deposited.
Okay. Time to crack on with this next bit, I think.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Okay, note to self: don't take out don't take off any of the power generators or the power modules or anything until you're done with all the doors, because they will close and then you are SOL. My garden, all is peace. Garden, all is peace.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your purchase. Have a nice day.
Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. Take this. Attach here. There and there. Then that. It's gonna go there. Whoa! Reactor just went off. Whoosh. Oh my gosh.
Explosive activity.
Why'd the reactor go off?
Slow down.
Oh man. Yeah, why'd the reactor go? Oh my gosh.
Disappointed!
Well,
Salvage deposited.
yikes.
To account.
Okay, I didn't die. But yeah, the reactor and stuff's all gone.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
I should have gone more carefully, I guess.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
Only parts of that is good. Whole bunch of junk down there. All good.
Tether supplies dropping.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited.
Okay. In you go.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Caution. Tether supply depleted.
Ay.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
Gonna start complaining about fuel in a second here, so.
9000. Thank you for your purchase.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Well,
Raw material.
that was entirely unexpected. See if we can get to 4, maybe 5 tonight. And
Valuable
jeez.
object accepted for processing. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Salvage deposit accepted.
Yay.
Credits transferred. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Deposit accepted. Processing valuable object. Credits awarded.
Oh.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded.
This is just a weird song. But it just...
Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Oh, man.
Material deposited. Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited. Processing valuable objects. Credits awarded.
Okay.
Welcome to Vintatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Before I do any of that, we're going to cut this stuff up a little bit. Cut the edges off these so we can yank that off.
accepted. Object not accepted for processing.
Get over there. In. Hurricane. It's always such a pleasure. Except I wasn't laughing. I've been shockingly nice.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Okay, 5 going off at once. Wham, 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 wham. Okay, in the future, one at a time. Does all kinds of crazy stuff to the...
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits. Object processed. Transferring credits. Valuable object processed. Credits awarded. Raw material processed. Credits deposited.
Maybe on the other side, actually. Otherwise, I'm going to cut up some of this other stuff that actually can get cut, so... Zap.
Object processed. Transferring credits. Raw material deposited. Transferring credits. Material deposited. Material accepted. Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account. Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Processing object. Applying credits to account. Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Oh, well, that was not a whole complete disaster, but it was lousy. Legitimately.
Valuable object accepted for processing. Material accepted. Credits transferred.
I'll get to level 5, though.
Raw material processed. Credits deposited. Salvage goal reached. Rewards assigned. Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
All right. So I made 19 mil out of a total that could have been closer to 27 mil, maybe. Unfortunately. Like, well, I didn't know that the reactor was going to go off, so that's the first part that I'm annoyed about.
Good morning, shipbreaker. Please enjoy the following inspirational message. Success is not the key to happiness. Happiness is the key to success. If you love what you do, you will be successful.
Hmm. Okay, so you can actually make it smaller. Let's get this one, so we can disarm them if we misplace them. Let's boost up how many we can have, because that's just insane that we can't carry more than that. Work suit. Okay.
Hi, it looks like you're trying to operate on your ship. Would you like help with that?
A distributor found in waste disposal.
Phonotext reading, The Stellar Commission, Part 2.
It wasn't until 2283, during the wake of the AI revolution, that the Stellar Commission found the grit we deserved from them for so long. It is here where we can chalk up a clear win. Advanced AI systems were on the rise, decimating work opportunities for hundreds of millions across the solar system, and causing unimaginable human suffering. Of course, large corporations, as always, had nothing more in mind than profit, and were further spurred by their public image as the drivers of human advancement. However, finally finding their voice and the right tools to enact and enforce policy, the Stellar Commission, in an enormous pushback against corporate power, outlined new regulations around artificial intelligence, practically outlawing its use in order to safeguard human jobs. Better late than never, am I right? The corporate conglomerates have had simmering resentment ever since this moment of heavy regulation and strict enforcement. Today they are looking towards the Jupiter frontier, where once again, the Commission's reach and oversight is sparse. And so the cycle repeats. As a species, our greatest flaw seems to be to never learn from history, and that there's some among us who would gladly grind their fellow humans into a pulp for $1. It appears we are doomed to repeat the mistakes of our past, time and time again.
Okay. Whew. Well, we survived that. Gonna start up a new ship. Looks like I can't continue on until I get to the next bit, so... Let's see, the Williams... Here, let's do this one. Cleared all the extra junk that was there. No point in doing the little fiddly bits. All right. So we're doing big fuel tanks again. Oh, and my, of course, the thing for my safety, for my tethers is 69.
Nice.
Okay, so we've got big fuel tanks. Don't have one in the middle, but we do have reactors and stuff. Reactors in the CEU, all that jazz. So, let's go ahead and do a couple things. We're going to need to get into the back here. Let's see if we can work our way on getting the... Oh, let's see. Where is the... Oh, it's up top. Let's first on getting the reactor done, I think. That might be our first big option.
Airlock depressurizing.
Okay.
Airlock pressurizing.
Okay. Now. Has an immediate setup for our compression and everything. Let's go ahead and turn all this off.
Air pressure level decreasing. Air pressure level increasing.
That's not going to go well. Okay, so. Looks like there's a couple things hanging around here in the reactor. Go ahead and do that. Grab a fuse. And a piston. Okay, the problem we currently have is that there's no way to remove the atmosphere in this big section. That is a very big issue. Let's go ahead and close this.
Air pressure level decreasing.
Okay, this is gonna probably go badly, but try and do this. Okay. If I can do it by doors instead of blowing it out through a thing, that clearly is better for me in terms of just surviving as anything else. Okay. Next bit.
Airlock depressurizing.
And opening. That's what I need right now. Okay, so this whole back area is depressurized. That's what I care about. Next bit is going to be getting through and decoupling parts of this, so we don't have to deal with it. Once we take care of the reactor, we can then take a look at the other stuff that we have to handle and try and very carefully remove some of the big nasty stuff, and then we can start chucking away more of it. Because I'd like to get to a higher level. Alright, so now we can jettison the booster. Let's go ahead and look at our cut points here. On the other side. And okay. Good. Gonna set flying free.
Deposit accepted for
And you go.
processing.
Round to the side again.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay. Something about you.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Okay. Now that that's done, we need to disengage the thruster.
Salvage secured. Applying credit. Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Go ahead and have you raise up instead. Whew. Okay. So it seems that when you separate stuff, it basically kills the current coming through it.
Valuable object processed.
These lights are still on, but the other ones are off. So if you remove all the connectors so the pieces aren't actually together, aren't connected, it's not working. So it's like it's lighting its systems up through the middle of the ship rather than some other way. There we go. Get around the pipe. There we go. That's what we want. Very careful. And get these next bit of cuts separated.
Valuable object accepted for processing.
Keep forgetting, one of these actually comes off as a furnace. Wait, how is that still attached? I just cut through the end of it. That's weird. There we go.
Raw material deposited. Transferring credits.
Very odd. Okay, now, this is where it starts getting tricky.
Object accepted for processing. Credits deposited.
Tether levels are low.
Valuable object processed. Credits deposited.
Okay, the reactor is good still. Let's get it removed and dumped.
Material accepted. Credits assigned.
Okay, last one, then it's a rush.
Reactor meltdown detected. Urgent action required.
And off it goes. Oh.
Salvage goal met. Rewards will be paid.
Okay, that's the worst part that's done in here. We'll come back to this eventually. Now, the other big thing that we need to deal with here is the... Does this thing have a generator attached to it?
Airlock pressurizing.
Drop down. Yes, we do have a power generator. All right. We want to do that last.
Airlock depressurizing.
Pausing.
Phonotext reading, The Stellar Commission, Part 1.
Ah.
The Stellar Commission, governing body for most of humanity, a barometer for stellar conflict and a platform for pan-solar collaboration. Let's look at the organization, its wins and losses over the years, and how it has been tested by many logistical and social issues. Since 2275, when it was formed to address the need for a unified method of governing the many disparate colonies of humankind, the Stellar Commission has routinely come up against one of the ugliest forces in the whole solar system, the sheer, unmitigated joy of corporations exploiting humans as they see fit. Centuries of nearly zero regulation amid the colonies have emboldened and empowered these corporations to the point that they've come to wield immense power over civilization. You'd think that with the formation of the Commission, whose members hail from all corners of the solar system, those companies would have found their true match. But frankly, the actions of the Commission have been largely wanting. The long procession of chairfolk, all the way back to the first of their line, Chairperson Rao, despite their best efforts, have seen themselves outperformed practically every step of the way. The sad reality is that the Commission has largely struggled to find methods to govern the many vast pockets of humanity, scattered tens of thousands of kilometers apart from one another. We the peoples of the Stellar Commission band together in determination to save future generations of the horrors and historical missteps of our dying home planet, which has brought untold sorrows to humankind. Or so the mission statement goes.
All right. Okay, there are 3 breakers. Okay. That's our fuses. Well, I still have a fuse to do. The question is, if I pop the fuse, does the power all go off? Or does that only happen when I pull the generator? Because if that's the case, I want to pop the generator last. Okay, it looks like that's the last thing you do. Okay, so the light's all still going. I want to have the lights on. And we'll pop the generator as one of the last things, is one of the later things that will pop. So we have all the lights available. We can see what we're doing. Nice. So.
Airlock pressurizing. Airlock pressurizing.
Okay.
Airlock depressurizing.
Now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go check the back end of the ship to see about the doors. Because the energy's still. Because if the power is still on, it looks like it still is. Good. That's good. That's exactly what we want to see. So now we're gonna work on getting some stuff out of here so I can remove this, the ECU.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Want to first find all these bar lights and get them taken care of so I don't miss them.
Salvage secured. Account credit applied.
Okay, not there, not there, not there, there. Because once I separate these, the power's gone back here. So. Okay, I believe it's good. Now. I'm actually not a particularly big fan of having all the gas tanks here. Let's go ahead and handle them. Be very careful. Cut these free. I'm going to do a good job on this tanker. Okay, so far so good.
Caution. No tethers. Please refill supplies.
Have a nice day. Welcome to Vintatron 9000.
Salvage deposit registered. Account credited. Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
And there we go. Okay. That's a lot of the big nasty stuff taken care of. Let's deal with some of the other stuff that we got here. I've got 8.
Salvage accepted.
Gonna grab there. Just gonna grab here. Like so. Okay, time to rock and roll. Detonating. 3, 2, 1, bingo!
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred.
Okay. Bless my soul, Herc was on a roll. Person of the week in every Greek opinion poll. What a pro. Herc could stop a show. Point him at a monster and you're talking SRO. He was a no one, a zero, a zero. Nice the height up, here's a hero. It was this kid with his act down pat. You're a hero in no time flat. When he smiled, the girls went wild with oohs and ahs. Slapped his face on every vase, on every vase. There were clearance fees and royalties. Our Herc had cash to burn. No new Venetian famous, he could tell you what the Grecian earn. Say amen, there he goes again. Sweet and undefeated, awesome 10 for 10.
Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
So there's tiny little nubbin that you can zap here. Stand smart, a zero to hero, a major hunk.
Salvage deposited. Applying credit to account.
Who put the gladding gladiator? Hercules, whose daring deeds are great theater. Isn't he bold? No one braver. Isn't he sweet? Our favorite flavor. Hercules, 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 Hercules. Yes, my soul, Herc was on a roll. Undefeated, gliding high, and the nicest guy, not conceited. 0, 0, He's our hero. He hit the breakneck speed. 0 to hero. Rook is a hero. Now he's a hero. Yes, indeed. I love that song. It's one of my favorite Disney songs ever.
Salvage deposit secured. Credits awarded.
Oh, got caught. Behind a little nubbin of a ledge. There we go. Okay, now. I've got these outer bits of frame that need to be handled. Next bit that I can handle. The cockpit. Let's take care of that.
Airlock pressurizing.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
Depressurizing.
Oh, I lost an airlock console. I didn't double check that. That's okay.
Airlock pressurizing.
Processor deposit accepted. Credits awarded. Material deposited. Salvage accepted. Credit applied. Salvage registered. Transferring credits. Salvage deposit registered.
Goal number 3. Good.
Salvage secured. Applying credit.
Is there anything down here? Nope, doesn't look like it. That's okay. Get that whole thing to the processor. Done.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
Okay, time to evacuate space, more or less. And figure out how I'm going to do that safely.
Depressurizing.
Frankly, I'm not going to feel particularly safe doing this.
Salvage deposit confirmed. Applying credit.
I don't want to wait up for business. Afraid. This is where you have to get a little careful with this.
Material accepted. Credits transferred.
Actually, we've got lights in there. Let's not do that, because we'll zap the lights. Like that. All right. Come out, big guy. Hey, that wasn't too bad. Now, I do have to worry about the pipe, because the pipe is processor, oddly enough, and the barge is that setup. Okay. Sit tight for a second here. That's still a bunch of money sitting there I'd rather not waste. So let's see if we can trim this down. It's slightly more reasonable.
Material accepted.
Whew.
Raw material deposited.
Oh, no, 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 no. Stop.
Salvage destroyed. Please avoid damaging valuables.
Yeah, I don't know how to cut this out of the pipe. Never too much, never too much. That's an expensive piece of kit, so that's worth the cost.
Salvage secured. Account credit.
It's more than the reactor, which is a little surprising. Okay, we do have a nice big opening in the back here. We can yank all the good stuff out.
Salvage deposit accepted. Credits transferred. Salvage secured. Credits deposited.
Never too much, never too much.
Salvage registered. Transferring.
It's loading in the corner. Much, never too much. Okay. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on getting this. Getting this bit handled. Oh, kickstart my heart. Heck yeah. Fire in the hole. Yeah! Yeah! Okay, we're out of debts, so let's go get those. Woo!
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Have a nice day.
Oh! Well, I just wasted that one. That sucks. And it detonated off in the distance. All right.
Material deposited.
All right.
Applied.
That actually went pretty well. Straighten. There we go. You know what would be kind of cool is if you were able to make it so then these bays could be changed out or closed in certain ways, so you could make it so then you couldn't have something burning in the furnace or whatever. I understand that that's a lot of extra work to do for the devs, but it would be nice, or you have them so then you can place them in certain ways. Because even though that the processors are like that, it's always annoying to try and yank something to a processor and have it get nearly yanked into the furnace. Anyway, that's done. So this is all furnace stuff. We still have to get into here and start working this part loose. But we're getting a lot closer. Okay. Jump. Oh, my love. I'm gonna very carefully take off these lights. And what I'd actually like to do, I'd actually like to open up this room and put everything in here. So we can keep that kind of separated. It's gonna stay depressured. This is still... Oh, this is actually all pressurized. Okay.
Airlock depressurizing. Airlock pressurizing.
Okay. Okay, we're gonna exit.
Airlock depressurizing. Airlock depressurizing.
What I'm trying to figure out right now is how to do this, how to depressurize safely, because there's a lot of stuff here. I'd rather not send this thing flying off like I did the last ship. So, the first ship of the stream. So, that'll be the last thing that we do tonight, is we're going to depressurize this. What I think I know what to do. We're gonna get back in here. We're gonna go inside, and we're going to decouple a airlock from the inside. Cutter, take that off. Now, my biggest concern is that, am I going to get crushed when I do this? That's my biggest concern, is that doing this is going to cause issues. Okay. Everyone hold on to your butts. It's going to get tricky. Okay. That actually went okay. Woo! Okay, now, we have no vacuum here. Therefore, we can pop off the front here, and pop off the spurs, and we can get out of here. Okay. Oh. Look at what happened to us. Oh my gosh. That's actually terrifying. What just happened there? We flipped the whole ship around. Yeah, I've got to figure out a better way to do that. It's absolutely terrifying. We just went for a ride, basically. This whole thing twisted 180 degrees and flew backwards. Yikes. So what we're going to do for this last bit, we're going to rotate the front bit around to the front, and then I'm going to need to go look at some better ways to do that, because, oh my gosh. I'm amazed we didn't get crushed. Or get sent into... Yeah, that was just stupid lucky, honestly. That's actually the wrong thing to grab onto. Grab onto that instead. Oh my goodness. Oh, have you gotten stuck? You have.
Valuable object processed. Credits awarded.
Hello, cool gamey. Come on in. I just had a rather nasty bit of, well, safe luck, but still was nasty. Now, how are we stuck over here? Are we stuck? Is this thing flipping? Not really.
Processing valuable deposit. Credits transferred.
We might just have to deal with it this way, because this is not going how I want it to. I think that's just too much for my tethers to deal with, so that's just not happening.
Tether supplies are low.
Yep, getting low on tethers. I understand. Get over there.
Processing object. Applying credits to account.
Yeah, let's go ahead and dump those. Let's figure out what's going on here, because this is not turning... This is not flipping over in any way. Yep, just seem to find out why.
Object processed. Transferring credits.
It's like I've yanked it in somewhere, and I don't even know what I've done. It's not, like, attached to the wall or anything. I wonder if it's been grabbed by the barge. If that's the case, I'm kind of screwed. Because I think the barge also has a gravity field. If it's grabbed the whole thing, yeah, this thing ain't moving. Which freaking stinks.
Caution. No tethers remaining.
That's okay.
Welcome to Vendatron 9000. Thank you for your
Tethers restored.
He was also really low, too. We'll go a little farther.
Warning. Fuel levels are low.
Off you go. Punch in straight so that then you're not getting twisted sideways in there.
Raw material accepted.
The biggest problem is that it's upside down in a way that makes it so I can't exactly get back in easily. Extra damage, that's fine. Still alive, still working. All right. Good. We'll have to figure this out next time, unfortunately. I think what I'll do is that off stream, I will tangle with this thing, and then we'll come back to a fresh ship next time. Because honestly, I don't want to have to try and mess with this thing. So I'm going to go ahead and put myself next to the fuel, more or less. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and hold it off here. Ugh. Okay, everybody. We'll go ahead and call it here for now. So this was a mess of a stream. Died 2, maybe 3 times. Basically wrecked 2 ships with a reactor explosion, as well as losing big chunks of the ship that we started with. So yeah, not a good workaround all along. We didn't get we basically came up null this time. Any salvage that I made got lost in the explosions and stuff. So not our best, but then we had this final bit of tomfoolery that's happened with the ship here. So it's not particularly great. Anyway, I would like to thank you guys for being here. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you are interested in this game, I play it Tuesdays and Thursday nights. Tomorrow night, we're going to be playing Final Fantasy XI. We're getting back into it. And we're going to continue on with the missions. We've had a lot of revelations since then. We found out about the Walk of Echoes. We found out about Lil Set, how she's an adventurer from our time, and how she's trying to prevent certain things from happening in the past. She tried to help her father. And it turns out that didn't help. And she now has a vendetta against Kate Sith, who seemingly has her own ulterior motive. Or at least it seems to. I'm sure that they're being pretty sincere about wanting to help people and trying to prevent like massive calamities from happening. But so far, it doesn't seem like so. We've also seen mysterious people working for someone called Lady Lilith. So it sounds kind of like our antagonist for the Wings of the Goddess. But yeah, so tomorrow we will be back in Final Fantasy XI. We'll continue on with more of the story and see how that goes. If we have any time where we need to like work things through, I have a couple of dynamicists that we can finally go and complete, so they will be done. I also have other things that I've got kind of cooking in the background on the game, so that's something that's going on. Yeah, I will say goodnight to you guys, and I hope you guys will have a good night. And that you will stay safe. Tomorrow is our final day of the week. It is our Friday, so I hope that you're able to last one more work week, and then you're into one more work day, and then you're into another weekend. So hold on tight. You're nearly there. If you're not able to catch my streams, you can catch me on the YouTube archive chat. Put a comment down if you so please do, or subscribe if you'd like. I always post my raw VODs onto there after every day, and they're put into a playlist. If you are able to catch me on my streams, please do so. I so enjoy the company. We can talk about anything. You can just enjoy the game. You can lurk, whatever. If you're feeling particularly generous, you can think about leaving a sub. It gets rid of ads for you. It gives a little money to me, and we're both happy. So, until tomorrow night when we get back into Wings of the Goddess, I'm Jared Freelance, and I hope you all have a good night. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye-bye.